We could have scenes like this in the next 36 hours in Scotland and Northern Ireland as wet weather moves in from the west. All courtesy of this area of low pressure. One band of rain will push northwards through today, another one pushing south through tomorrow. So really, once that rain starts this afternoon, it's set in for the rest of the day through tonight and through tomorrow for Scotland and Northern Ireland before it slowly starts to sink southeastwards later on in the day. Now, the highest risk of disruption from that prolonged and heavy rain is in northern and western Scotland, but even down into northwest England and North Wales, there is a high risk of some disruption due to that very wet weather. At least we're not worrying quite so much about the winds though. Last night winds were gusting as high as 85 miles an hour here in Leeds due to funnelling down the Aire Valley. Now the wind has swung round to the southwest now, so it's not quite so blustery, but it is still going to be windy through this afternoon, tonight and tomorrow in many spots. That wind is now blowing rain in then across Northern Ireland and western Scotland. That wet weather will continue its progress northeastwards through the rest of the afternoon. Some of it is going to be heavy. Driving conditions are likely to be quite nasty for a time. Difficult driving conditions with localised flooding and indeed with some spray on the roads for Scotland and Northern Ireland too. But further south we should see a little bit of brightness about this afternoon, even the odd glimmer of brightness in some central and eastern parts, and it's certainly turning into a mild afternoon. Temperatures as high as 13 or 14 degrees. So tonight it will be quite cloudy. It'll be generally dry in southern areas, but it is going to be wet further towards the north. It won't be a cold night by any means, with temperatures no lower than 7 to 9 degrees. And then that wet weather will slowly but surely sink southeastwards through tomorrow afternoon, getting into northern England and North Wales. The southeastern corner of the country will stay dry, and we'll see brighter skies eventually pushing into the far northwest. Now moving across into Germany, and it's been quite wet here too. In fact, around about 2 inches of rain in just under 2 days. And we're going to see more wet and windy weather here in the next couple of days. But on Wednesday, there'll be a little bit of high pressure across southern parts of the UK. So that means that many southern areas will be dry. There'll be spells of sunshine around. But from northern England northwards, we will have quite a few showers around, and those showers will turn wintry over high ground. Now the bright weather really is just a brief respite, because we're going to have more wet and windy weather pushing in from the west on Thursday.